Sandbox, land, should you sell the news? Alright guys, welcome back on Blog Gems. I'm Marco, and before we jump into the content guys, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. Also in the description below you will find a link to the Discord community. It is a super super nice environment. We discuss alpha, we discuss strategies all the time, and now we can jump right in. I feel really compelled to discuss the topic of the Sandbox, to discuss this project again. I know that I've been discussing this project a lot, but I really feel compelled right now to make this video because I am changing bias for the media short term. So there is a number of indicators right now that made me very skeptical about the bullishness of the project for the immediate short term. So first thing first, it's true we have seen the floor price rising like crazy. 1 week ago we were at 3 Ether, now we're already 20% up in terms of floor price. And this is really an interesting point, right? I mean, especially if you've been investing in land maybe 1 month ago, 2 months ago, when we've been covering this extensively on the channel, you are probably looking right now at a very handsome profit. But what I am saying right now is that probably if you are in the butter, if you are making a lot of gains, and if you have multiple plots of land, this could be a good moment to take some profits. And of course, none of this is investment advice, but I'm sharing with you what I think. And what I'm telling you is that we are in a moment where it's very, very risky actually to hold land, in my opinion. And here is why, guys. So first of all, if you look at this number here, this is a number that nobody looks at. This number here tells you how many listings are there filtered for the buy now. So how many people are putting a price tag on their land, which basically means they want to sell. Of course, they might have a price tag that is higher than the floor level, but this number here, when it goes up a lot, it shows that there is a lot of selling pressure that has not been materializing yet because these are just listings, but it is there. There are more people coming to the market. And this number here has been going up in the past week. 1 week ago, we were at 2,400, then 2,500, then 2,600, then 2,700, now we are at 2,800 between yesterday and today. And I've been following this number closely. This is something that nobody typically looks at. And this is important again because all the new listings means that these are people that want to sell, and all this selling pressure may not materialize immediately, but it is there. And if people start getting nervous, then it materializes all of a sudden. Now there is one more reason why I believe that there is a lot of fragility that is building up in this system, and the fragility is shown in the diminishing volumes. Now it is true that the average price is going up. However, the volumes are going down. And I don't like when this happens, because if the market becomes thinner and thinner and thinner, then it is harder to find liquidity, to find a buyer at the price that you want. Even if it's a fair price, right? But if the market is too thin, then you don't find a buyer even at a fair price. And so what do? You lower the price. And this builds pressure toward the floor. Now there is another important data point. There is the fact that today the average price is below the floor price, and this can happen whenever there are people that are buying not in the buy now section, but they are basically buying by bidding an amount that is lower than the floor price on somebody that is listed at a given value, any given value. So basically imagine I'm listing at 3.5, 3.6 at a floor price, but somebody shows up with a 3.2 offer. And I say, all right, I'm going to accept it because I don't know if I'm going to find liquidity quick at a 3.6. So I am accepting a lower offer. And when this occurs, it means that there are many people, when these situations occur, so the average price is below floor price, it means that there are many people that are accepting prices below floor by necessity, right? This hasn't been always the case for this project, guys. There were moments when we were in strength here where the opposite was true. Also, I'm painting now a picture that is purely data-driven so far, but there is also a big component that is strictly related to the narrative around this project. And just to give you some more details, tomorrow they will launch the play to earn dynamics. They will reveal this to the larger public, and in my experience, these stories never satisfy expectations. Doesn't matter how cool it is. Unfortunately, this is how it is. Doesn't matter how cool it is. If there is so much hype around a project, then the reveal tends to disappoint expectations. We have been seeing this in the NFT space so many times, guys. So this is something that increases the amount of risk that you have by entering a trade right now, by buying right now a token such as this one. Also, there is another piece that it is hard to grasp, hard to also explain simply, but every time that there is an uncertain event in terms of, for instance, NFT reveal, has it happened for the Metaverse or has it happened for Habbo? Every time there is, as in this case, a play to earn dynamics and it needs to be revealed, every time there is a derivative that is coming, we tend to misprice what is the value of that new token, of that new event coming in. And we tend to overprice it. So if you notice, every time there is a new NFT project coming up that has a reveal dynamic, one of these projects where everyone at the beginning buys exactly the same token, and then on a specific date, the token will be revealed and you will see if you will have a common one or a rare one. You always see how massively the floor price drops. And so these uncertain events are something that we need to watch out for, okay? Because the price tends to build up faster and faster, more and more close to the reveal, because the hype maximizes around the moment of the reveal. People are so excited, and then the hype depletes, and so also the value of the token depletes. So I hope I was clear. I will probably make a video specifically about this topic to discuss these dynamics, but I want you guys to be aware that this phenomenon could be in play right now. Another point that I want to discuss is what the whales are doing. So we are on Mobi right now, and we are looking at the real-time sales for Sandbox land in the last 7 days. Now, those red squares that you see, and I think I can highlight these red squares by hovering on them, are the whales selling. Now, whales make a lot of mistakes too, and make mistakes all the time. But there is so much consistency in the data. Do you see any green dot? I see only one here, and it was below floor price. So basically, maybe somebody fat fingered something and a whale decided to collect it. But for all other cases, for the last week entirely, whales have been selling and no whales has been buying. Again, whales make mistakes too, but if we were entering a trade right now, if we were buying land right now, we would be saying, all the whales are wrong in selling right now, and I'm right in buying right now. And maybe you're right, maybe you're a genius, but I would be very fearful right now in betting against the entire whales activity, the entire strong hands of this market, right? So there is a final topic that I want to cover, and it's the fact that Sand found a local peak, and I just suspect, and I'm not sure about this, not sure in the least, but I suspect that things tend to happen rather quickly in the fungible token space and much faster in the fungible tokens space rather than the non-fungible token space, specifically because these tokens are much more liquid. So when a dynamic needs to unfold, it can unfold much more quickly because the token in itself is more liquid. So the price discovery can happen faster. But this is pure speculation. I'm putting this at the end just because it is the thing that I'm the least confident about. However, it is also a data point. The Sandbox has found a local top here and has been going down ever since. If people believe that this is a buy the RAM or sell the news kind of trade, this would be the moment to start taking some profits, guys. Of course, this does not affect our long-term view, but for the short term, something to keep in mind. I hope that this video was useful for you guys, and if that is the case, remember, again, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, join our Discord. Thank you very much, guys, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.